Welcome to Behind the Badge with your special guest, Lieutenant Williams, your news source for all things police in the city of Fond du Lac.
Welcome back into News Talk 1450 and 100.7 KFIZ. It's now time for another edition of Behind the Badge. Lieutenant Williams is in the studio, so is Officer Clapper. Guys, thanks for the time. How's your Friday going?
So far, so good. It's been a busy week, so it'll be nice that when the weekend gets here. So, a lot of stuff going on at the Fond du Lac Police Department.
I got a question for you, I guess, before we actually dive into everything. Like, this is the start of your weekend, but a lot of officers have obviously a different work schedule, right?
Yeah, so we work 5 on, 3 off rotation. So five days on at 9-hour shifts, and then 3 days off. It's kind of nice. When I started, it was 5 on, 2 off, 5 on, 3 off. So we get a 2-day weekend and then a 3-day weekend. But those were 8-hour shifts. So ever since we went to this, I actually like that rotation. When I worked on patrol, just having a 3-day weekend every single week, it's kind of nice. I think overall, there's a lot of agencies that are going to 12-hour shifts.
Wow, those are long days.
Yeah, but then they get more days off. And that's kind of the trend where more people want more time off. The problem with that schedule, I feel, is that if you ever have kids or need to do stuff on your work days, it makes it pretty difficult since you're pretty much working and going to sleep and then going back working. So I like the shift that we have, the 5 on, 3 off.
Gotcha. And then, obviously, there's people that work Saturdays and Sundays because obviously we see officers working on what is a real weekend. But what is a typical kind of off day for you, Lieutenant Williams?
Well, off day, I just have the normal. I actually have a normal shift, so I'm off Saturday and Sunday. But yeah, during the weekends, we'll have pretty much a full police force there. We'll have full shifts, and then we actually have supervisors that work that 5 on, 3 off shift as well. I don't know. I'm normal. I'm a normal now. It took me a long time, a lot of years in law enforcement to work a normal shift, and you do get used to having days off during the week, and those are kind of nice actually, because you get more stuff done. Places you go aren't as busy. Like, I was a big camper. Like, camping places are available.
Yeah.
Like, on the weekends, forget about it. So there's some advantages. Do you like it, Officer Marcus?
I do enjoy having off during the week. It's nice because, like you said, if you want to go grocery shopping, it's not jam-packed like a Sunday morning or Saturday morning, stuff like that. It's nice to even get around town. The traffic is a lot better. So I did like the rotating schedule, but it is kind of nice being on the light duty schedule, having the weekends off. But, a lot of people are still working the weekends, so that's the only downfall to that. But it is nice because you do about once every, 6 weeks or so, you get a full weekend off, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So not many people can say that they get the full Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. So I do enjoy the rotating schedule for that reason.
So we always called the Friday, Saturday, Sunday the traditional weekend. The Thursday, Friday, Saturday, that was the single man's weekend or woman's weekend. We just have different titles for all of the weekends.
Gotcha. Awesome. Really appreciate the insights there. And now let's kind of hop in. I know we got an update. A lot of people that we've talked to on this program, they're getting further and further along in the process.
It's kind of cool. Like, we've really come full circle. We started with 3 new officers, Andrew Nuanis, Jack Malloy, and Jacob Royston, coming in the studio. And they've gotten off field training. They've been on their own, and now they're having their official pinning ceremony. So that it's kind of a cool event. They had it, I should say, last Monday. It's kind of a cool event where you can have like a family member or a loved one or a wife or whatever. They officially put the pin on you, and you re-say the oath of office and stuff like that. So it's kind of like a formal introduction. And then we had a new assistant chief being named, and then a new detective being named. So they all got pinned last Monday. We also today are going to be hiring a new community service officer, or maybe a couple, depending on what we get for candidates. So that'll be awesome too. They do so much work, and it's such a great jump. In fact, you talk about the new hires, like Jack Malloy was a CSO for us. He was a community service officer. He became an officer. So hopefully we got that next future officer in this batch of CSOs.
That'd be awesome if you could just promote from within. We've talked about it in the past how they already kind of know the system, they know the town, and you just kind of bump them up a little bit.
Yeah, and we get to know them too. We get to know their personality and see if they're a right fit, and they get to know us, see if we're somewhere that they want to work. But it has paid off for us. Sitting next to us is a good example as well. Officer Clapper was a CSO.
It was a great opportunity. You can learn so much about the department and the job. And when I transitioned to being a full-time police officer and going through training, it was nice because stuff that other officers in field training would have to learn, like report system or the department and faces and the city in general. I didn't have to worry about that stuff. I could just worry about learning how to be a police officer. So that was a huge advantage for me. It's a great opportunity for us to I use it as a reference to them as being in the minor leagues of law enforcement. It's a good opportunity for us to get a view on, maybe one of these candidates might be good, and we can bring them in as a full-time officer, but also for them to get experience as well. So kind of like our police explorers and our auxiliary. It's all I refer to them as the minor leagues of law enforcement.
Awesome, sounds good. Currently behind the badge on News Talk 1450 and 100.7 KFIZ.